don't think my light bulbs last long with Jaden kicking around on the upstairs.
You and your lights.
Alright.
Anyway, we're back at Grateful42's house to build another machine. We got boxes again.
We got boxes. We got a micro ATX setup here that I'm building for my mom as a gift. So,
And let's begin. With pocket knife of glory.
it was my grandpa's. Alright, here we are. More of this stuff.
Alright, we have...
Here we have the processor.
What is this? This is an FX 4170, so it's a quad core, I believe.
Yep.
Yep. Oh my god, a 4.2 gigahertz quad core. I don't know if that's in turbo mode or if that's just regular. So
that's regular.
We'll have to. Wow. That clock speed is ridiculous.
Yep.
12 megs of cache, AM3 plus, obviously.
What I want to do is replace that processor with that processor. Use that processor, which has a lower clock speed. It's like a 3.1. It's a 3.1 quad core. I'm gonna put that one in the micro. So my sister's getting an upgrade today too. Aren't you happy?
What?
Awesome. Okay. Here is. Oh, I'll let you.
This is, and we got a BioStar motherboard here. It's an A880GZ, so it has an 880 chipset, which is a slightly older chipset, but should do just fine with AM3 plus.
Yeah, really. And here's the delicious micro ATX board in all its glory.
What BioStar loves to do is use very unusual colors. Red and orange.
Okay with that. Looks nice though. This is...
Take it out of its...
tape. Hold on.
This is the kind of anti-static bag you don't want to put it on top of.
Yeah, I'm not happy to see that. Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Here we are.
Okay, so here we have the board itself. It's a micro ATX board. The I/O you get a PCI X16 slot and 2 regular PCI slots, which is good to see. I like the legacy hardware there.
Yep.
BioStar and what's the other one? BioStar and ASRock are both good about legacy hardware.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah, really cheap. And there you go. There is. That's not an AM. Is that an AM3?
Yeah, it's AM3. AM3 plus.
That's surprising because usually they're black.
Socket AM3. It says AM3 plus on the box, so if they're skimping out, then I'm gonna be pissed.
Hopefully they just put the wrong color socket on, and that's that.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see. Okay, so...
We'll find out. Maybe it's one of those that just needed a BIOS update in order to support Bulldozer, and that's what they did. So hopefully that's just it.
So we'll put
that's the board
over here. And, of course, the RAM will be using something you all know and love.
Yeah.
The extra RAM that I got from
You guys were wondering what he was doing with this RAM. He's just putting it in a bunch of random builds.
I'm just putting it into all the computers that I've been building recently. My sister's got 16 gigs of it. And my computer has 16 gigs of it, and this one's going to get 8 gigs.
There's 8 extra gigs. I got 8 gigs of this stuff.
Because you're a bro.
And I actually... That saved me $50.
8 gigs of it went to a friend in Nevada. Because he was building a new computer, and he's like, I need RAM. And I was like, I got tons of it. Want me to send you some? He's like, sure.
There you go.
So that's that. Let's look at the case.
Alright, it looks like a fairly generic box. It just says computer case. It literally just says computer case.
The best.
Just like in the 90s when you got like a motherboard box, it just said main board.
I miss those days.
Who makes this case?
I forget. It's not on those. It's not on this order list. This was just the motherboard.
That's just motherboard and CPU. That's probably in that box somewhere.
Yeah, it should be. There we are. Ooh, it looks pretty. It's a good case though. It's made all out of pressed steel.
As opposed to pressed aluminum.
Correct. Styrofoam.
Boom.
And styrofoam.
And there you have it.
Oh, it's upside down.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Let's keep the dust out. Lol.
Ooh, look at that. It's all shiny.
Glossy black plastic. How thick is the steel?
Thick.
That's fairly thick, actually.
It's a decent one. And here we got all the stuff for it.
Let me get this masking tape off.
Yep. I like toollessness involved in removing back-end screws for side panels. That's always a bonus.
Yep, big time.
Holy shit.
That thing.
Oh, that's an intake duct.
Yeah, that's for the CPU fan. That's what the side is, usually. It's an intake.
Oh, and you can... Oh, this is something I've never seen before. I think this is mainly for Intel CPUs, though.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because it can... You lock it into place. Okay. It's round. We might have to remove that. But we'll find out. Square things can fit in round slots. Just not vice versa.
Alright. This case is actually fairly thick. You can't really bend the metal a whole lot. So, the case is good construction quality.
What I did was I went to Newegg, clicked highest rated, and this was the first thing there, so I got it.
There you go. The rivets in the case are well put together.
Ooh, that is pretty.
There is a hard drive. No, it's not a hard drive cage. That's a whatever. That's for the floppies.
Yep.
You can actually unscrew the hard drive tray thing here. Take that out, stick it in there, and then just screw it right in. The front doesn't appear to have an intake fan, but it does come with what looks like a fairly cheap and generic fan in the back.
Yeah, I don't have any fans to put in it either, so it's gonna get what it gets.
It actually says sleeve bearing right on it, but I think it'll be fine for a couple of years. What's nice is there's one standoff that has a little nipple on it so that it actually holds the board in place while you screw it down.
I like that. Alrighty.
And the front is glossy, which means it will attract dust and fingerprints like nobody's business, but it looks nice now. And this is the nicest it'll ever look.
Really, it's going to a smoker's home.
Oh, it is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. The buttons don't feel too bad either. They don't really feel good. Alright, so...
Let me look at this thing. I haven't even seen it yet. Okay, so we got hard drive stuff. We got...
Yeah, you take a look at it.
We got connectors. Connectors.
That's a 3-pin fan. Okay.
I am okay with how this looks. Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, that's normal. You can use old AC97 or HD audio.
So how does it... Oh, that's just the front side stuff.
That's the front. There was a block that could have been for FireWire.
Block for FireWire. Why is it everyone's hating on FireWire nowadays?
Because apparently nobody uses it. I use it. I need to use it for this camera. So I'd be out of luck. So...
Alright, well...
So we're going to assemble this. Some assembly required.
Yep.
In fact, all assembly is required.
All assembly required. Save you $300 when you buy a computer. Do the building yourself.
Yes, I agree 110%. Okay, so this is the machine so far. We have this Antec 550 watt power supply in here so far. There's the ratings. Antecs usually have good circuitry in them, so even if the caps go bad after a while, it'll still have good protection circuitry. We have 8 gigabytes of RAM in here. We have one of these SATA cables hooked up to this 320 gigabyte Seagate 7200.10, and we have the random generic fan plugged in. Okay, now all we need to do is take this heatsink and put it on this processor. We actually swapped the processor out of this machine, which was Grateful42's sister's machine, and put this in here. This is what is this? An FX, says it right on the processor there.
It's a quad core, but it's a lower...
It's an FX...
Gigahertz.
Yeah, it's an FX quad core, but I forget which model number it is. But it's a little bit slower than what we actually have there, and that's going to go into his sister's computer as an upgrade. So soon we shall be installing Windows. Okay, we have the system all set up here, plugged in. It's got a salvage DVD drive in it for now, so we can install Windows and the drivers. Lol, heatsink. And we're gonna power it on now. Prepare for takeoff.
Power button, activate!
Let's get into the BIOS here. Beep. Sounds like a microwave.
That was not plugged in.
Oh yeah. I see no video for some reason.
Maybe we need to plug it into the VGA.
Maybe the video cable came undone.
The BIOS only uses the VGA.
Okay, we got a BIOS right now. And it shows what we have. It's an AMI BIOS. Get 8 gigs of RAM in there. 6/24/2012. I don't know if that's right.
Today's the 20... No, today's 23rd.
Whoops. So today's the 23rd. We'll just set that. What time is it?
7:24.
So in 24-hour time, that's 1924.
There you go.
There, done. Alright. What else we got here? Here's what we have in here. Now I can actually show you. It's an AMD FX 4100, which is at 3.6 gigahertz basically. There's the cache you get. Here's all the stuff we have here. And that's what we put in this board. Kitty face!
How's that kitty doing? You're so happy. Look at you getting your nails scratched. Is that itchy? Yeah. Kitty. He's my cat.
By using this 128 megs. Pure gaming power. Okay, so we have a glorious copy of Windows 7 Home Premium installed on this machine.
Yay.
Got a few things in here installed, like a PDF reader, Office programs, Steam for when Ricky's over at his mother's house. That's who the computer's for.
Not really.
Google Chrome, Riva 1 installer, just in case nasty crap gets on there, like toolbars and whatever. You never know. But the machine is working beautifully, and success.